Let's see. Fix that. Fix that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hollow Knight, but I'm charmless. Last stream, we made it through the City of Tears. Now, something I didn't explain much in my previous videos is that not every single stream will be very long. At most, it goes for around an hour to 45 minutes. And I don't know if I'll actually get through to the end of the game by next Thursday, I think, is Silksong's released. Wait a minute. Options. Controller. Remap controls. Dang it, I can't change the menu button. Well, I tried. Also, just don't mind the fact that this stream might be a little bit, well, less interesting. It's only because of the fact that it's only going to be Crystal Peaks and probably getting to Dreamnail. But I did hear something good about Silksong, and it's the fact that no critics are getting the game early, which is pretty good for the people who want to be surprised about the game's release and surprised about the content that was put into it. It's just gonna have to be good enough. Oh gosh. No. It feels weird not having any charms on right at this point in the game. I'm not even gonna try to get that gemstone. So I'm gonna fall into the abyss. Ooh. Surprised to see nobody in the chat. this key is very necessary, because without any sort of charms, I have to solely rely on spells. And spell damage doesn't do too good when it's just on its own. Only the upgrades and its normal spells are actually good. And I still have to go back to get the Howling Wraiths. Okay, I'm keeping my screen on this so that way I don't accidentally equip a charm. Dang. Luckily, you can just easily defeat those crystallized enemies with just one fireball. Not really fireball, but one vengeful spirit. Where I get that? Okay. And fire. Dang it. Yeah. I have to collect as much materials as I can for selling to Lem. At points like this, I really wish I had Dash Master. But I still made it. Let's go. Also, if y'all are wondering, I actually am working on a new 3D model that is supposed to, well, be a part of specifically the gaming portion of my channel. I'm making him to be designed like a TV show host. But instead of being a TV show host, it would be a video host. So specifically for gaming. Oh, hey, Siren. And hi, True Gamer. How are you two doing? I'm doing good. Uh, on. There we go. I mean, chopping onions is pretty painful, but just make sure you don't chop it in a way where you get the fumes in your eyes. You don't want to be blinded when you're trying to chop something. What? If y'all are ever wondering why I actually chose to do Charmless for this Hollow Knight run, it's purely just because of the fact that I already completed Hollow Knight to its fullest and just needed something else. Better to switch it up than to keep with the same thing over and over. Yep. But the main problem that I'll have is mainly with the dream bosses. I don't know if I can beat the dream bosses, because they're much faster than the base bosses. Like Soul Tyrant, Failed Champion, and Lost Kin. They are almost 2 times faster than the base bosses. Don't worry, true gamer. One key thing to do is just learn. Try not to panic. If you panic, you'll mess up. Just try to keep calm when you're trying to cook something. And as Siren said, you need to be careful when cooking. Well, true gamer, when you're learning to cook, you need to make sure that you're learning off of somebody else. Because if you're just trying to learn on your own, it might not turn out good. You need to make sure that you're learning off of somebody else, and try not to be afraid, and try not to hurt yourself. It's good to be calm. Like, take deep breaths whenever you're afraid or very stressed out about trying to like make precise cuts and stuff, or trying to cook something. You always have to be careful and keep calm. Currently, I am just after getting the Crystal Heart. So essentially, I'm in the Kingdom's Edge section of the game. I'm actually pretty close to Hornet 2. Well, I mean, my rules for chat is like try not to be mean, don't bully, just try to enjoy the stream. And also, I would prefer if you wouldn't really curse in my chat. So far, so good. Mainly, I do these like shorter streams. Like my last two were like 30 minutes and like 50 minutes. So far, I just keep it short. Luckily, since I have the no charms rule on for myself, I don't have to go out of my way to get extra charms, which cuts down on the time. But I am looking forward to your streams this weekend. Oh, I'm playing on PC. I prefer playing on PC for these types of games because like the Switch version of this, it runs very slow at a very slow frame rate. But just be aware, just everybody in chat and everybody watching the VOD, be aware, on September 4th we might have an issue with Steam. Because of Silksong's release, it might cause the Steam servers to very much lag. Even if you have good internet, I would not advise using Steam much on September 4th. That's actually true. Like, I think I heard 8 different indie games had to delay their release due to Silksong's release date. I'm really looking forward. Dang it, I stutter a lot. I am really looking forward for your streams this weekend, Siren. I'm actually planning on working on more of my 3D models during your Saturday stream. I mean, even though it's you just goofing around, that would help me with focusing on making the designs of my 3D models. as I said earlier in my stream, I was planning on making a character based on TV show hosts, but specifically for these types of videos. I have the designs of them already based out. Now here is a slight problem with this section of the run. With these upcoming bosses, I don't know how I'm supposed to beat the 3 main big bosses in the dream world. The Radiance, I don't care what happens with the Radiance. I beat that thing already with no charms. The only thing I worry about is the difficulty of the other 2. Not 2, 3. The other 3. Yep. And yeah. I do appreciate you both, True Gamer and Siren, for watching some of the stream. At points like this, I think I really should have gotten the wings and also the next nail upgrade. Ugh. Ah! I'm being comboed! What just happened? I just got comboed. That almost just killed me. I would advise you play Hollow Knight True Gamer. Except it's mainly like a lore-based Metroidvania. That's mainly what the game is. I have to try to destroy these primal aspids. Ooh. Ah. I have to try to get over to Hornet's arena. Oh no. I needed wings. Okay, forget it. I did not know that I needed wings to get to Hornet's fight. Dang it. Well, might as well use this what I do best. Reload the game so it puts me back at City of Tears. No, it's not really a speed run. If I was speed running, I would have put a timer up at the top of the screen. I'm sorry, True Gamer. Red Bull probably doesn't exist much in this kingdom. Even though the kingdom's more like an anthill. Something I keep on forgetting is like Hollow Knight is essentially just a game where you explore a giant ant tunnel. Because doesn't the entire game happen first above ground and then proceeds you go down a well to find this huge kingdom? Essentially the same thing as just an anthill. Back before I had a YouTube channel, I tried to speedrun Mario Odyssey. It ended with a 3-hour time. I'm not too skilled with glitch runs in Mario games. Basically every single Mario game has a glitch in it. What? Okay, I'll have to get back to this place. Since I don't have charms, I have to rely solely on skill. I keep on forgetting that I have the opportunity to get both first spells. Like first upgrade spells. I have got to remember to get those when I fight Hornet. It's kind of like unbelievable that the fact that Silksong was announced in 2019, but was like almost nobody thought that the entire game was still being worked on through all the difficult times from 2019 to now. It's unbelievable how Silksong went and still prevailed during all the things that have happened in the last few years. Gosh. Luckily there's one more of these. One thing I'm actually curious about is, would two of the most popular indie games like Repo and Peak, if they ever collabed, would the Scoutmaster technically be one of the monsters that you would find? Like in like a Boy Scouts like retreat thing. Okay, well that was just first try. First try. Jeez. Siren, you did just fine on it. Don't hold it against yourself. You did perfectly fine at this boss fight. I'm personally surprised you got to the end with the Radiance. I mean, I don't judge people on how they play their games. I simply help people who are having problems in their games. Yeah. Surprisingly, it took me like, I don't know, like 15 tries to to get it on my first playthrough. Not really playthrough, but my first try ever at that boss fight. It took me 15 tries. And then Lost Kin took an entire day. Oh. It's the Silk Spools. It's the Silk Spools from Silk Song in the background. Well, I mean, the Silk in Silk Song is essentially going to work just like the Soul in Hollow Knight. Essentially, it'll just be like things for like different types of moves. But we don't know what those moves will actually be. I personally did not watch any demo of Hollow Knight Silk Song when it was shown off at Gamescom. Oh yeah. And I don't know if anybody noticed this, but this fountain, if you look at its hands in the middle where the water's flowing, that's an unused half of a soul vessel. The soul vessels that you get in the game. These ones. They used to be in halves, and there's an unused texture of it in the game's files that shows it in just a broken half, not in the 3 halves. And that's a remnant. They forgot to change that in the base game. Ugh. Also, I can't totally tell if the audio coming from my computer is picking up on my microphone. That did. Oh, jeez. No! Well, I died to that. I think it's my second death. With no spells, fighting those is very difficult. I appreciate that you told me that it sounds all good on your end, Siren. Thing is that my microphone, I got it from Walmart. So that's why my microphone sounds like this. Well, my voice does, anyways. To be honest, I think I might end the stream soon. Actually, I'm sorry to say this, but I think I'll end it when I get over to when I'm done getting the upgraded soul thing, not vessel. What is it called? I don't remember. I mean, the stream's not gonna end yet. It's gonna go until I get that what is it called? Until I get the upgraded Vengeful Spirit. Sorry, my brain. My brain sounds like a scratched vinyl record. Keeps on bumping and skipping. Okay, everybody. I will leave this stream off here. I am thankful that everybody tuned into the chat, and I hope to see you all next time. I especially hope to I will see you this weekend, Siren, in your streams. And True Gamer, I hope those cooking classes go good. Well, the cooking and your classes. Bye. See you later.